Hello everyone, Wise Gamer here, and today we're doing an indie game preview on XenoRaptor. Now, XenoRaptor is a really cool game. It is one of those classic arcade style games that's they call them the twinstick shooters, where normally you'd have like one stick where you would move, up, down, left, right on the screen, and the other stick would control your rotation where you actually are aiming at, and you got to destroy, think like asteroids, where you got to destroy, the incoming ships and stuff like that. I actually saw this game on Twitter, XenoRaptor, at XenoRaptor, I should say. Also XenoRaptor.net, links are down below. They tweeted out something along the lines of like, take control of a Cyberdragon and annihilate swarms of these rocket-propelled chainsaws. And I was like, what game is this? Like rocket-propelled chainsaws? Cyberdragon? Oh my god. And then I checked it out and I was like, oh my god, hey, look at that. It's one of those old like arcade shooter type things. So it's really cool. One of the unique features about it is that you can actually go online or LAN if you still want to LAN. But you can have up to 8 people total in the game. So 7-player co-op, or 8-player co-op, I guess. You can go against 7 players. And yeah, it's like this really neat thing where you basically have a Cyberdragon, which is like your spaceship basically, and you can customize them in the hangar. I'll show you what that looks like in just a second, with all these different types of like weapons and this huge variety of arsenals out there to make like really unique combinations and stuff too. So you have your dragon here, you can change like, I think like the color and stuff like that too, but you can import different things. You have your weapons, weapon type 2, weapon type 1. So you can change what type of bullets and barrels and everything there, and then all these different sensors that you can use and special weapons. You can change out what type of hull you have, engine, paint jobs, all that different stuff. So I've only played a few minutes of the game, so I haven't done too much of it just yet. But there's a lot of different cool things to kind of like play with here, where you can kind of play different styles. Like you can kind of play the far away like railgun user that's kind of like sniping people from afar and avoiding fire and stuff, or you can play like more of the tank, like dropping right in there and just dealing as much DPS as possible. It's really, really neat. Another cool thing about it is the AI actually is pretty intelligent. There's a lot of different enemies out there, but some of them will like flank you, some of them have different tactics, and you have to be able to like learn those tactics as you play the game to be able to counter them better. So there's campaign mode, there's the online portion, there's split screen, so you can actually do multiplayer right here on your computer if you have like multiple inputs, and then the hangar that I showed you. I'm gonna go to the campaign real quick. Now there's easy, nightmare, and normal. So easy, normal, nightmare. They need to probably change the order of that. There you go, easy. If you right click, it goes easy, nightmare, normal backwards, but left click goes in the wrong order. Oh well. But nightmare is ridiculously hard. There's really cool achievement system. There's even like trading cards and stuff too, by the way. I'm just gonna play on easy just to kind of show you guys for the video here. You can play on Earth and Mars. I think I only played up to Mars earlier. But obviously, like, you have these different missions that you're going to go on, and then you go into this next page and you have like, further out. So and then you go a little bit further out and you got like radioactive zone, electron stone, anomalies, and then further out, and I thought this was pretty cool, this place called Rage Quit, Boss Rush, stuff like that. And that's another thing too, there's definitely like the bosses like you would find in the original arcades. So I'm definitely blabbing about the interface here. Let me go ahead and hop into one of the games here on Earth. And I haven't played this for very long at all. So WASD moves you around, and I'm the guy with the green laser beam that basically tells me like where I'm aiming at. There is friendly fire on, by the way. So if you notice, the guys that are shooting, some of them are taking out the other ships, which is kind of neat too. But there's like chainsaw enemies shooting at me. There are some regular ships coming in here. I'm getting coolant, which helps me with something. I think it has to do with my gun cooling down, actually. I found some health and stuff too. You can see the stuff in the bottom left for the interface. It gives you like the radar for like ammunition thing, which is cool. And there's a giant buzzsaw that's gonna rush me. There we go. Right click is kind of like my sniper rifle. Left click is like my minigun. There we go. I think right click is railgun actually. I can hit F1 for the controls. There we go. That pauses it. Whew, there we go. Whew. A lot of fighting right there. So it's best played with a controller like an Xbox controller or something, or I guess if you want to do keyboard and mouse, it works. But it is made for like one of those arcade type dual stick things. So fire weapon, your primary weapon is left, right mouse is the secondary. So for me, it's like a railgun and a minigun. My special weapon is going to be middle mouse button. And then my sniper camera is left control. I'll try to see what that looks like. You can hit space for boost. WASD moves you around, and then you can actually turn left and right with Q and E if you wanted instead of the mouse rotation here. And then switching camera, I don't have it set to anything right now. So we'll try out the sniper camera, and we'll try out the super special weapon as well. There we go. Oh, space boost. Okay, that's how I'm going to dodge stuff. That's cool. So try out sniper camera. Okay, sniper camera doesn't... Okay, if I tap it, oh, okay, so if I tap it, it focuses a little bit further out to let me snipe stuff. That's what that's saying. It kind of changes the zoom level there. Okay, that's neat. Let's pick up some of these boosts over here that dropped. So there's a speed boost, health, repair. There we go. Coolant's giving me more missiles, it looks like. I think missiles are my... Oh, dang, these guys really hurt. So these guys kind of target me and then they boost. So I can get them to boost into each other possibly, and they would actually hurt each other because friendly fire is on for the AI, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so the red bar at the bottom below missiles, that's actually my guns overheating. There we go, I just got some more ammo. So if I hold it down too long, they'll actually overheat, which I think that's what that's saying, which I don't want that to happen. Let's see what middle mouse does here as these enemies come in. Here we go. Now I'm trying to dodge all this fire. Oh my gosh, so much stuff. There we go. There we go, dodge. It's so hard to talk in these games. There's missiles. There we go. Middle click is missiles. Something's shooting some very large missiles at me, by the way, speaking of missiles. I think it's this guy here. I just took him out. Okay. One more guy. There we go. Wave 4 complete. So yeah, this is it though, guys. You just basically got to clear out a certain number of waves. Oh, here comes the boss, it looks like. Yep, there's a big bar. And we'll probably end it after the boss battle here. I'm on easy, remember, so... I mean, obviously things aren't too hard right now. By any means. I mean, this boss is dying really fast. This is a sniper camera here, that's why. So as you zoom out with your mouse further, you can actually see further out. As you can see the mouse change there. I like that. There we go. So, oh, okay, that wasn't the end of the game. I thought that was the end of the level. I'm on wave 6 now, yeah. So I just unlocked like a new cannon and stuff. So I guess what I'll show you now is just some of the cool stuff you can do with the customization. I'll probably just go ahead and close this out. Let's do that real quick. Let's go back to main menu. Go to the hangar and we'll take a look at that some. I haven't really messed with this too much. So it gives me my overall statistics over here. I'm gonna go and play with my weapon now. So weapon types, I have a chain gun, a flat cannon, and a rail gun. Let's see what the flat cannon looks like. That's pretty cool. And then a rail gun is what I was talking about, was my right click. And this is the chain gun here. So there's plenty of other weapons here as well. I'm going to try the flat cannon out. The barrel type, there's standard and trident. So standard is what you see there. Trident shoots out 3 at a time. It's more DPS versus standard. You can see it compared to the left and right. Let's see. Blast DPS. Yeah, why not? It looks like it's overall better, so we're going to pick Trident instead. And then the shell types, right now we only have explosive, but there's other types out here too, which is cool. Weapon type for weapon 2, we'll stick with the railgun. Accelerator is standard, I guess that's all I have. Warhead, we'll try Impaler. So those replace the warhead with a high frequency drill, allowing them to penetrate many enemies. That's cool. My special weapon right now is missiles. That's all I have. The guidance system is homing missiles. The size is medium, but I guess it can go all the way up to swarm, which is pretty sweet. And the warhead will do Impaler on that too, I guess. Why not? Sensors that I have, tactical sensors. This allows me to have general purpose. Extended array. Oh wow, look at the head change on the dragon. That's pretty sweet. So extended array allows you to... it's bulky and fragile, but makes up for this by detecting enemies at a much greater distance. So that's kind of cool. And then hull upgrades, so you can get better heat shields and stuff like that. Engine upgrades, I'm sure that's just for like better dodge and stuff like that. That's neat. You can see all the particle effects change. And then paint job. So let's go ahead and change this guy to a glow color. Ooh, that's neat. It's really neat. Let's change that brightness up on the blue a little bit. Let's make this maybe a lighter blue glow. A little bit brighter. And then the eye color, instead of green, we can make it like, I don't know, red. That works. That's pretty cool. So then you can hit save over here. That's kind of cool. What's this one do, actually? Oh, target practice. Cool. Oh, that's neat. Okay. So, oh, wow. That's cool. Okay. So something else I just noticed as I kind of went into this and learning some stuff about the game is that, first of all... Oh, I just overheated my cannons. This asteroid's moving because I actually shot at it and it caused it to move. So you can see this one down here. It's now moving as well because I shot at it, which is really, really neat. This one's stationary, but if I shoot at it, then it starts moving, which is pretty cool. I wonder if I can shoot these things towards these guys. And cause, oh wow, the asteroid actually blew up over time. That's pretty sweet. So that's neat too. So there's cool physics involved, which is really neat. The other thing that's interesting about these guns is these guns that I just picked, they actually will blow up where I point at. So if I point here, they're blowing up right there. If I point further out, they're blowing up there. So that's kind of neat too. Another cool aspect about the background that I just noticed is actually Earth, because we're on Earth. And you can see the sun there in the background, which is kind of neat with the moon in the back there too. And yeah, just really neat. So there's my railgun with a new warhead on it, and then there's my missiles that are homing missiles with the penetration part of it, right? That's what we were talking about. So there we go. That's the game though, guys. It's pretty simple, but it's like 15 bucks on Steam, and it's pretty darn cool. I mean, I'm glad that I found it on Twitter. XenoRaptor tweets out fairly often. I think it's been a couple weeks now since he tweeted last, but he's talking about the trading card system for Steam and new achievements and stuff like that. So if you guys are into that stuff, it's really fun. But I can't wait to actually play this online sometime against some other people or with some other friends of mine. I think it would be a pretty neat game overall. Sorry I didn't have all the information right away, guys. I was kind of learning it along with you, but I think that that's kind of a cool way to give you a first impression on the game too. So yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, check out the links below. First of all, that'll be to the developer's Twitter and to the website, as well as the Steam page, so you can actually buy it yourself. Also, just leave some comments on what you might want to see next. If you have a game you want to do an indie preview on, want me to do one, or you're a developer that's developing your own game, go and let me know about that too, and I'll help you guys out. Give me an email and a comment below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can to schedule those. So thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed everything. We'll see you next time.